Have you ever found yourself staring at that can of beans or an open box of cereal, wondering if it's still safe to eat in times like these, especially when the world feels a bit chaotic? Knowing which foods can truly stand the test of time is more crucial than ever. Society has turned upside down and you're left to rely on your well-stocked pantry. You'd want to fill it with items that not only last but can be relied upon for sustenance. Today, we're diving into a fascinating list of 12 incredible foods that genuinely never expire. But before we embark on this journey, hit that like button and leave a comment below. Your engagement helps spread the word on this essential knowledge, and believe us when we say your support could make a difference in someone's life down the line. So are you ready to discover these resilient food items that can be the backbone of your survival stash? Let's jump right in and unveil these pantry staples that will keep you prepared for whatever may come your way. Number 12, canned meat. When we think of canned meat, the iconic image of Spam often springs to mind. But let's take a moment to explore the treasure trove of options hiding behind those shiny labels. Beyond that classic can, there's a diverse variety of canned meats waiting to be discovered. Picture this: creamy tuna salad on a hot summer day, rich and flavorful salmon for a quick nutritious dinner, hearty beef for a comforting stew, and tender chicken that can be easily tossed into salads or wraps. The possibilities are endless. What makes canned meat so appealing, you ask? It's all about the protein. These canned wonders are not only packed with essential nutrients, but also serve as a fantastic source of energy, especially when you need it most. Whether you're preparing for a survival scenario or planning an outdoor adventure, having high protein foods in your pantry is like having a trusty sidekick ready to support you. Imagine being out in the wilderness after a long hike, only to pull out a can of tender chicken or succulent salmon to whip up a satisfying meal. It's simple, it's convenient, and most importantly, it's incredibly nourishing. Here's a key tip to make the most out of your canned meat stash. Always check the integrity of the can. Make sure there are no dents, rust spots, or compromised seals. A well-maintained can ensures that the contents remain safe, fresh, and delicious when you're ready to indulge. So why wait? Whether you're prepping for that next camping trip or looking for quick meal solutions during your busy weeknights, having a well-stocked selection of canned meats at your fingertips can truly be a game changer. These shelf-stable proteins are here to boost your meals and keep you fueled, making them a necessary addition to your arsenal of long-lasting food. Trust us, your future self will thank you. 11, dry beans. Let's talk about dry beans. Those little powerhouses of nutrition, that can be your pantry's best friend. When properly stored in an airtight container, dry beans can last for an astonishing 3 years without losing their quality. But if you want to take your bean storage game to the next level, I've got a golden tip just for you. Once you grab those bags of dried beans, transfer them into Mylar bags. Trust me, this isn't your run-of-the-mill storage solution. By vacuum sealing the Mylar bag and adding an oxygen absorber, you're giving those beans an incredible chance at long-lasting life. It's like putting them in a time capsule. With this method, your beans will not only survive, but thrive in storage, ready to transform into a comforting stew or a spicy chili whenever you need them. Just imagine, no matter how much time passes, right, these little gems will be waiting for you, locked away, safely preserving their amazing taste and texture. So stockpile those dry beans today and embrace the convenience they bring to your meals. Number 10, hard liquor. When it comes to stocking up on essentials, hard liquor stands tall as a versatile and enduring choice. Whether you're an aficionado with a penchant for the finer spirits or simply someone who enjoys a casual drink every now and then, having a few bottles at the ready is both practical and delightful. Picture a shelf lined with whiskey, rum, tequila, gin, vodka, and the ever-popular bourbon, an exquisite parade of flavors just waiting to be savored. What makes these liquors resilient is their high alcohol content. If it's 80 proof or more, you're on the right track. These spirits can essentially last indefinitely if stored correctly. Just keep them in a cool, dark spot. Once you pop the seal, feel free to enjoy responsibly and then reseal for future indulgence. Their robust nature means they won't spoil easily. However, there are some caveats. Be wary of creamy liquors like bourbon cream, which contain dairy and don't share the same longevity as their purer counterpart. If a bottle advises refrigeration after opening, it's a signal that it needs a bit more TLC. Flavored spirits can also be trickier due to the added ingredients that may not hold up as well over time. For longevity-focused stockpiling, your best strategy is to opt for straight-up hard liquors. They are not only a delightful addition to your collection, but also a wise investment for the long haul. So when curating your survival stockpile, don't overlook the enduring allure of hard liquor. 9, powdered milk. You might think that powdered milk is just your run-of-the-mill pantry staple, but let's give it some superhero status. This remarkable dairy product is like the Superman of long-lasting foods, ready to swoop in and save the day whenever you need it. When stored in a cool, dry place, free from moisture and oxygen, powdered milk is practically invincible. In fact, some experts from the USDA suggest it can last indefinitely. Yes, you heard that right. Potentially forever. Now, here's the cack open. That original seal and expose it to air, the longevity tapers off significantly. Expect a shelf life of around 3 months after breaking the seal, but until that moment, it's like having a secret stash of Dairy Gold at your disposal. Whether you're planning to whip up a comforting creamy soup, bake delectable treats, or even make a quick cup of hot cocoa, powdered milk is your steadfast ally in the kitchen. So make sure you store it properly. Just think of all the incredible meals you can create with a little powdered milk on hand. When the time comes to draw on your stockpile, you'll be glad you chose this unsung hero of the pantry. 8. Canned vegetables. Let's shift our focus to a pantry staple that's often overlooked. Canned vegetables. Imagine opening your cupboard to discover a vibrant collection of canned corn, sweet peas, crunchy carrots, and tender green beans, each bursting with potential. These little wonders are more than just a backup option. They can be a game changer in your kitchen routine. When stored correctly, these canned gems can accompany you on your culinary journey for years without losing their delightful taste or nutritional value. The key to ensuring their longevity, it's all about proper storage. Make sure each can is in pristine condition, no dents, rust, or compromised seals. Think of them as your long-term allies in meal preparation. When hunger strikes and you need a quick, nutritious fix, those reliable veggies will be there ready to enhance your dishes without missing a beat. So stockpile them wisely, and you'll not only be prepared for unexpected events, but you'll also have a treasure trove of easy-to-prepare options at your fingertips. Which is with canned vegetables in your arsenal, you're equipped to whip up meals that are not just quick and convenient, but also packed with flavor and nutrients. Don't underestimate their power. 7. Seasonings. Seasonings are the true MVPs of any kitchen, aren't they? They have this magical ability to transform even the most mundane dishes into culinary delights that dance on your taste buds. Moisture is the archenemy of these precious spices. Just a hint of dampness can ruin vibrant, aromatic seasonings, turning them into clumpy and lackluster versions of their former self. For those of you who can't resist bulk, buying maybe that giant bag of paprika just calls your name. Proper long-term storage is a must. Enter Mylar bags. They're like 5-star hotels for your spices, safeguarding them from the elements. But don't stop there. Toss in an oxygen absorber and you're sealing in freshness like a seasoned pro. Now picture this in a post-apocalyptic world where everyone else is stuck with bland beans and plain rice. You'll be the culinary hero with your flavorful curry or spicy chili. It's a whimsical thought. But let's be real. When times get tough, who wouldn't want their meals to pack a punch? So what agile is your seasonings? They are the key to ensuring that no matter what happens, every meal remains a thrilling adventure. Tune in next time for more insights on foods that stand the test of time. Point 6, white rice. All right, folks, let's dive into our 6th food item that's a must for your stockpile, white rice. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably been looking for ways to store your food more sustainably. I recently stumbled upon the idea of using reusable bottles for my rice storage, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. I had this old seltzer bottle gathering dust, so I decided to give it a new purpose. After giving it a thorough cleaning and ensuring it was bone dry, I filled it with white rice. The bottle is completely dry is crucial to avoid any moisture-related problems down the line. Now, let's talk about a common concern, rice weevils. Can you believe I've been fortunate enough to avoid those pesky little pests? Maybe it's because I'm diligent about sealing my bottles tight and transferring my rice swiftly. But if you do find yourself facing an invasion of rice weevils, don't panic. In many cultures, people simply pick them out or cook the rice as it is. Those little bugs are harmless and even provide a bit of extra protein. So whether you choose to take the time to pick them out or embrace the added nutrition, the choice is all yours. Proper storage is key, and your white rice can last for ages, making it a perfect addition to your emergency stockpile. Number 5, white sugar. Who would have thought that something as common as white sugar could hold such an esteemed place in our kitchens? This simple, sweet crystal is not only a beloved ingredient in countless recipes, but also a champion of longevity. Believe it or not, if stored correctly in a cool, dry place, white sugar can last an eternity. It really does stand the test of time, much like your favorite classic movie that you can watch over and over. Now, you might be tempted to splurge on those massive 10-pound cans filled to the brim with sugar, especially when considering long-term storage. But here's the good news. You don't need to go that route. Instead, why not adopt a more diet approach? All you need is a sturdy, airtight container, an item you likely already have tucked away in your kitchen. Just transfer your sugar into this container, seal it up tight, and stash it away in that ideal cool and dry environment. Voila, you've turned your ordinary sugar supply into an impressive stockpile that can last practically forever. So the next time you find yourself sipping tea or whipping up a batch of those irresistible cookies, take a moment to appreciate your sugar With just a little effort, you've ensured that this sweet staple will be there for all your culinary adventures, no matter what. For my cornstarch, let's dive into the wonders of cornstarch, a pantry superhero that invites creativity into your cooking. Whether you're looking to thicken a sauce to velvety perfection or achieve the ideal texture in your baked goods, cornstarch is your go-to ingredient. What's more, this pantry staple boasts an impressive shelf life that feels almost magical. For optimal storage, keep it in a cool, dark, and dry place. Think of it as stucking it into a cozy little home. As long as you leave it in its original container, you're setting yourself up for culinary success. This pouty powerhouse can last indefinitely, so you can stockpile it without worry. Just imagine whipping up delicious gravies or delightful desserts at a moment's notice, knowing your trusty cornstarch is up for the task. Remember, the key to longevity lies in maintaining the perfect storage conditions. Treat your cornstarch right, and it will be there whenever your culinary inspiration strikes, ready to transform your dishes into delightful masterpieces. Don't miss out on the chance to keep this indispensable ingredient in your kitchen arsenal. 3, pasta. Pasta, a beloved staple that transcends cultures and serves as the foundation for countless delectable meals. If you're thinking of stocking up, you'd be making a wise choice with spaghetti, fusilli, or even those cute little bow ties. Get one of the best parts. Dry pasta boasts an impressive shelf life, making it an ideal candidate for your emergency food stash. But wait, to ensure your pasta lasts as long as possible, storage is key. Avoid leaving it in the flimsy box it comes in. Instead, transfer your pasta to an airtight container or those eye-catching Mylar bags. This simple upgrade does wonders for preserving freshness, for an added layer of protection against unwanted pests. Throw in some oxygen absorbers. You don't want any critters munching on your stockpile, especially since mice seem to have an uncanny attraction to pasta. Perhaps it's their love for Italian cuisine or simply the texture that gets them hooked. So next time you're arranging your pantry, treat pasta like the VIP it is. With a bit of thoughtful storage, you'll be set with dependable meal options when you need them the most. Plus, a well-stocked pantry not only keeps your belly happy, but also brings peace of mind. Whether it's a quick spaghetti dinner or a comforting pasta bake, that penne or linguine could become your lifesaver in times of need. Number 2, maple syrup. When it comes to stocking up your pantry with foods that never expire, let's talk about a true culinary treasure, real maple syrup. Now, I'm not referring to that overly processed, store-bought syrup packed with additives and artificial flavors. No, I'm talking about the genuine article, the kind you can tap straight from the maple tree, or the pure, authentic jars you might stumble upon in specialty shops. This liquid gold isn't just any sweetener. It boasts a complexity of flavors that elevate your breakfast from mundane to extraordinary. What's even more fascinating is its shelf-stable nature. If you ever come across a layer of mold on the top after some time, don't panic. Embrace the beauty of nature's quirk. Simply scrape off the mold, heat the syrup until it boils, and voila, you're right back to that delightful experience of visiting a quaint sugar shack. Imagine drizzling that rich amber goodness over fluffy pancakes, waffles, or even incorporating it into recipes for glazes and marinades. Each drop not only adds sweetness, but also a touch of nostalgia and warmth to your meals. Stock up on pure maple syrup, and you'll always have a delectable treat that stands the test of time. 1, vanilla extract. Did you know that vanilla extract is one of the most versatile essentials you can have in your pantry? Not only does it elevate the taste of your baked goods, but it's also more potent than it might seem at first glance. With a proof of 80 or higher, this fragrant liquid owes its impressive strength to alcohol, which extracts all those rich aromatic flavors from vanilla beans. What makes vanilla extract truly special is its shelf life. If stored properly, this delicious elixir can last indefinitely, making it a fantastic addition to your stockpile of non-perishable foods. Imagine whipping up a batch of cookies or a decadent cake and knowing that your star ingredient won't let you down, no matter how long it's been since you added it to your cupboard. Feeling inspired, you can even create your own homemade vanilla extract. All it takes is some high-quality vodka or rum and a few luscious vanilla beans. Simply combine them and let your mixture steep for a few weeks. The result? Your very own bottle of aromatic vanilla extract, perfect for all your culinary adventures. So when thinking of foods to stockpile, don't overlook this sweet superstar. In summary, stocking up on foods that never expire is a savvy strategy for ensuring you have reliable ingredients at your fingertips whenever culinary inspiration strikes. From the flexibility of vanilla extract to the hearty satisfaction of pasta, each of the 12 foods discussed offers unique benefits and remarkable longevity. By keeping your pantry well stocked with these essentials, you not only enhance your cooking repertoire, but also gain peace of mind during unexpected situations. So embrace the joy of culinary creativity and make these timeless staples a staple in your home. You'll be prepared for any meal, anytime, no expiration date required.